Not a whole lot of people around. I think maybe they're resting up from the weekend. Had a little soiree in Barangay San Andreas over the weekend that lasted, of course, as you know, till the wee hours of the morning. But cultural differences, and there are a lot of them. And even though you're not trying to, even just talking about those differences can sometimes get a little bit heated. They don't want to bend in any way. Even when you're, of course, not trying to make them bend, you're just explaining how something is done in the West. They don't want to hear it, even if it's a better way or whatever. And again, like I said, you're not trying to change their mind saying you should do it this way, but you're just explaining how it's done and why it's done that way. But regardless, they just don't want to hear it. Like, for instance, we've got a family member that does something for us on a weekly basis, and we pay them. I'm not going to say, you know, who it is, what it is, or anything like that, but, you know, we give him a draw. And I'm just trying to explain to my wife about draws, you know, saying in the US, we discourage giving draws to people. And it's not that I'm saying you can't give him a draw or anything like that, or, you know, because he needed a draw to buy some rice, and I'm of course not going to let anybody go hungry. And I didn't say that we couldn't do that and he can just fend for himself. It's more of just like, if you start taking draws, you know, you're constantly in debt, and it just keeps getting worse and worse. And that was all the point I was trying to make, because I'm not saying, no, well, it ain't going to happen, we're not going to do it anymore, or anything like that. Because certainly we don't want any family members going without. But it's like going to one of those check exchange places, the check cashing places. It's the same principle, and that's what I'm trying to explain. And she just didn't want to hear about it. She's just like, well, I'll just tell them not to do it anymore, and then that way we don't have to talk about it. And I'm like, that's not the point. I'm just trying to explain to you. But, you know, it's futile. It's just not a concept they grasp, so I guess it was my bad or my wrong for even trying to explain something like that. So I'm gonna go into town, walk around, enjoy. Hello! Hello! Well, you look pretty today. Say hello. So basically, what are your thoughts? Love to hear from you in the comment section. Go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Have yourself an awesome day.